The Larson Darby Group is a 45-person architecture, engineering, and interiors firm in Rockford, Illinois. We've had an interesting time utilizing Autodesk Design Suite throughout the course of our work at Larson Darby. We initially got it because it bundles together products that we use every day, things like AutoCAD and 3ds Max. But it also gives us the opportunity to play around with some things that we found very interesting from a software standpoint, things like Showcase and Sketchbook Designer. So what we've done is utilize the old standards like AutoCAD and 3ds Max for the things that we typically do every day. But we've been having fun playing around with Showcase. We've utilized them in a lot of different ways in our design process, just from kind of creating design studies and examining them from a 3D standpoint, to doing things like showing clients how their buildings work, but doing it also very quickly and very intuitively. Showcase is very interesting in that it offers a game-changing way in which we present information to our clients. It offers easy-to-create interactivity and is very simple for new users to come on board. What previously would have been a kind of a long and drawn-out process trying to create an animation in some other programs is very easy to do in Showcase. It allows us to do things like show options and change materials on the fly right with the client present. And that's something that in these days was really helpful from a time standpoint. One project that we recently completed using the Design Suite was Fairhaven Christian Retirement Home. We're using the full range of products there from the initial stages of the project, doing kind of conceptual sketches in Sketchbook Designer, then taking the kind of rough ideas that we developed in Designer, taking them into AutoCAD for kind of plan development and initial 3D modeling. Then we took the 3D models from AutoCAD and brought them into 3ds Max and did a number of different design studies with the client as far as showing material options and different configurations as well. Then once we had nailed that down, we had brought some of that stuff into Showcase for our own review as far as investigating the forms of the building or investigating some of the relationships that we were seeing. And that also offered the opportunity to share some of this stuff with the client so they could get a better understanding of where the project was going as well. One project that we had kind of came in the door one day, and it was very interesting in terms of the way we were able to utilize the Design Suite to help us serve the client. It was for what we typically don't do, but it was for a pet wash. And the client was a manufacturing client, and he needed a model, or he was very interested in generating a 3D print of this pet wash. So he came to us just because of our ability to 3D model. So what we were doing was just going to build a model for him and generate the STL file in AutoCAD. But what we were doing at the time, we wanted to get some sign-off on him, and he lived a certain distance away, so we needed to be able to get information to him right away. So what we were doing was building this model in AutoCAD, but also generating renders or animations in the Showcase. And then we posted them to YouTube for him to review. And he ended up liking the animations that we generated very quickly in Showcase so much that he's using it in his marketing presentations. So we were able to do things like show him the interior, animate sections through the model itself, so he was able to get a very clear sense of what the model was going to look like. And we generated the STL file, and it was printed out. In that case, it helped us seal the deal as far as that. What was interesting that after he saw that, he said he was very definitely going to use our services again.